Hey guys, Motorcycle Mouse. So I'm back with another tactical video. Today, what I've got set up over here is a loophole training board where I'm making sure my math is on and going at different ranges shooting through loopholes. What loopholes is for is it's a sniper technique to be able to shoot through a small hole to protect yourself from enemy fire. The war on terror has eliminated the sort of the one shot, one kill on most bases where you shoot and then you got to move, because we're doing urban type warfare. So we generally have protection as far as soldiers, and we're doing cover fire and things like that with sniper rifles, and that's why this is an important thing. So what this does is this defeats thermal imaging. So if you're up against a high-tech enemy that's looking for thermal, you've drilled a hole in the wall and you're off in a room behind that little hole, and from hundreds and hundreds of yards away they're not going to be able to see that. Also, what this does is, even if they do figure out where you're at, it protects you a little bit from incoming fire, whereas you're shooting through this hole. It's going to be very difficult for them hundreds of yards away to be able to also shoot through this hole unless they bring in some big guns against you. So the point of this is to stay hidden. What you don't want to do is to shoot the side of the wall. So you have to do the math behind this, and it's the math that I've done, and I'll give you my formula. I don't know if it's the formula, but I feel like every patriot should know this and know how to do this, because our enemy obviously knows how to do it. So the formula that I used is I'm zeroed for 100 yards. My scope height is 2 inches. So what I did is divided 2 inches by 100 to get what I would change each 100 yards, which comes up to 0.02. So here we are 4 yards away from this loophole. So 0.02 times 4 comes up, it brought me to 1.92. That's how far the bullet is down from my line of sight, from where my crosshairs are, before I make any corrections. Today I'm shooting at a target at 300 yards, so my correction for this 223 with the powder that I'm using right now is 1.4. So 1.4 mils, 1 mil changes 3.6 inches at 100 yards. Again, I divided that by 100, which equals 0.036 times 4 multiplied by 1.4, and that is the correction that my bullet is coming up. Then I subtract that from the 1.92 that I got from the scope height, and that is 1.72. That's the distance between the top hole that I've drilled so that I can see through, and then I cut a smaller hole at the bottom, and that's where it's going to go through. So if my math is right, I'm going to hit the 300-yard target, not hit any part of that cardboard box. So here we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hit the target. Can you zoom in and show there's no mark on the board? Or walk up to it. So that's loophole shooting. Supposedly this is a secret formula, but I feel like everyone should know this formula, the tactics that are being used against us. I've heard people say just get a laser bore sighter and use your laser to show where you're actually going to be pointed and drill from there. The problem is if you use the laser bore sighter and you shoot a laser out, the enemy could possibly see that laser. So knowing how to do the math without cheating it is a good way to go. But if you have a laser bore sighter and you're not good at math, maybe that'll help you out. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Motorcycle Mouse out.